I was a young Christian. I love the Lord passionately. I want to win souls. Then they announced that there's going to be first stack, that secondary schools and teacher training colleges will be closed and people will come from all over the world and celebrate. All of a sudden, I had this inspiration within me, very young Christian. If the schools are going to be closed, why don't I invite all the students so that we can have a program which we began to call Christ Redeemers Congress. We invite all these people, bring them together, feed them. I was a poor man, but I had faith in a big God. Didn't know where I would get the money to feed them. So I went to my father in the Lord. Shall we do this? And he said, yeah, my son. Anything to win souls. As soon as I got permission from my general superintendent, as we used to call them, I went to WAEC, got the address of all secondary schools and teacher training colleges, sent letter to every one of them, inviting them to Elisha Grammar School. That was my school, because I knew I would be able to get the boarding facilities there. And then the news leaked to one of the very senior pastor. I'm a big man. When he saw what I was trying to do, he wrote me a letter and rained every form of curses upon me. When I read the letter, what is this? What's my offense? I just want to win souls. So I took the letter to my father in the Lord. I read the letter to him. That program that I got your permission to do, see what is happening. I thought my father in the Lord would say, I will send for him. I will tell him, don't touch my son. My father in the Lord said, go and beg him. I said, what? He said, go and beg him. Oh God. I came down from upstairs where Papa was living. I got down to my car. I opened the door of my car and I froze. I couldn't go in. Go and beg him. And then God spoke. God will speak to somebody tonight. God said to me, you are under his authority. Do what he has said. Okay, Lord. So I went to the house of the man, great man of God, as it were, prostrated. And that gave him an opportunity. What he didn't write in the letter, he was now able to release. I said, I won't get off, sir, until you forgive me. I'm sorry. Just have mercy. After some time, he said, I know you are just a pretender. Okay, go. I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand the ways of God. Why am I being punished for wanting to do the will of God? Why would somebody that I look up to, as somebody who should be leading in the way of God, begin to treat me like this? And then my father in the Lord said again, 2 years later, big man of God spoke from the pulpit that it is clear to him that he is going to hell, that he will take 3 people with him. He said he would take my father in the Lord with him. He mentioned the name of somebody else, and then he mentioned my name. When my father in the Lord heard, he sent for me. He said, now you see the reason why I asked you to go and beg him. Anyone who will take your crown, anyone who will take your kingdom, no matter the position, no matter the influence, in the name that's above every other name, they will end under your feet.